Other Side of the Wedding. Narrated by Hailey. Genre: romance, drama, secrets. The invitation. They say time heals everything, but when I opened that wedding invitation, I realized time hadn't healed a damn thing. My hands trembled as I read the names. Liam Walker, Sophia Bennett. The man I was supposed to marry, and the woman who used to be my best friend. The wedding was in 2 weeks. Destination: Charleston, South Carolina. And yes, I'd been invited, by Liam himself. Why would a man invite the woman he left at the altar to his wedding with someone else? Simple: guilt. But curiosity? That was my weakness, and maybe, just maybe, I wanted to see if he regretted losing me. Charleston. The venue was stunning. A historical mansion draped in wisteria and ivory silk overlooking the sea. I arrived in a navy blue dress, calm on the outside, a hurricane inside. The first person I saw was Sophia. She smiled like nothing had ever happened, like she hadn't once sworn she'd never betray me. "Hailey," she said sweetly, pulling me in for a hug. "You came." "Of course," I lied. "Wouldn't miss it." Then came Liam. Still handsome, still dangerous, still wearing the cologne I used to bury my face in on cold nights. He froze when he saw me. "Hailey," he said. We stood there. 1,000 unsaid things between us. "You look different." "I learned to look okay even when I'm broken," I replied with a smile. Secrets and vows. That night, during the rehearsal dinner, I snuck outside to breathe. My chest was heavy and my heels ached with the weight of pretending. Then I heard footsteps. "Liam, you shouldn't have invited me," I whispered without turning. "I know," he said softly. "Then why?" He hesitated. "Because I wanted to see you. One last time." I turned around, finally facing him. "You left me, Liam. You stood me up. No warning, no call, just silence." He looked like he'd aged a decade in seconds. I was scared. "Of what?" I snapped. "Of love?" He didn't answer. Because the answer was yes. The confession. The night before the wedding, I found him alone in the garden, sitting under fairy lights, bottle in hand. "I can't marry her," he said. My heart stopped. "You already did this once," I warned. "Don't play with lives again." "I never stopped loving you," he confessed. I stared at him, shaking. "You broke me." "I know, but I thought I was saving you from me. I wasn't ready." I panicked. I ran. "And Sophia?" "She was there when you left." I leaned on her. "It turned into something else." "Convenient." "No," he said, stepping closer. "A mistake." Then he kissed me. And like a fool, I let him. The morning after, I woke up in his arms, in the guest house behind the venue. It felt like a dream, or a nightmare. Because in a few hours, he was supposed to marry Sophia. I sat up, my heart pounding. He stirred. "Don't go." "You have to tell her," I said. He nodded. "I will." But I knew him, and I knew he wouldn't. So I did it for him. Chapter 6. The wedding that wasn't Sophia stood in her white dress, glowing, waiting for the music to start. I walked in before it did. "Hailey?" she asked, confused. "I slept with Liam last night." The room froze, her face turned pale. I didn't cry, I didn't shout, I just told the truth. Because he loves me, and he always has. She slapped me, and I took it. Because I knew she deserved better than lies, even if it meant destroying both of us. After the storm, the wedding was canceled. I drove away before Liam could find me. A week later, he showed up at my door. "I told her everything," he said. "I know." "I'm not asking for forgiveness," he added. "I'm asking for a chance." I stared at him. "I don't trust you." "I'll earn it." I laughed through my tears. "You have to start over." "I will," he said, "as many times as it takes." Epilogue. 1 year later. We didn't rush, we healed, we argued, we forgave. And 1 year after the wedding that never happened, I stood on a quiet beach. No dress. No guests. Just Liam. And me. I do, I whispered. Not because I forgot the pain, but because sometimes love isn't about perfection. It's about who stays when everything falls apart and who fights to rebuild. Of the end.